If you ever have any doubts or insecurities about yourself or your abilities as a singer, your singing skills, then this episode is definitely something for you. Here we go. Hi, and welcome to this new episode. I'm so glad that you're here. Today, we're going to talk about the power of you, the power that is within yourself. And this is something, this is a different episode than normal, which is fine, because I read this book lately. It's called A Happier You from Scott Glassman. This is the book. And what he says at one point in the book, I found super inspiring. And I shared that with the coaching clients that I have, with the singers that I work with. And they found immense value out of that as well. So I thought, I need to share this. I need to share this with my listener, with you. So let's do that. I'm just going to read a little part of the book, and then I want to expand on it, because lots of times singers have those thoughts or beliefs about themselves which hold them back, which make them struggle when singing. So maybe you recognize yourself in this, like thoughts like, I'm not good enough, or wow, that other singer is way better than me, or who am I to be singing on stage, right? And then that leads to actions like singing in the shower or the car, but never sharing any singing with anyone else. And oftentimes singing is a great passion of yours, right? So you want to share that passion. You want to share that joy that it gives you, or that's what most singers want to. Not all the singers, and that's totally fine if you don't want to. But if you want to share that and have those fears, then there's something that doesn't work, right? So I hope the message that I want to show you and give with you today will help you overcome these fears. So the book says, think about where flowers come from. A seed placed in the earth already has 98% of everything it needs to become that beautiful bloom. In a miraculous way, the blossom's color, pattern, and height already reside within the seed. The only missing ingredients are water, sunlight, and soil. In other words, the right environment for it to reach its full potential. That, ladies and gentlemen, is gold. What Scott Glassman wrote there is amazing, because if you see yourself as this seed, which you are, we're all breathing, we all have a heart that beats, which means you are the seed, and within you already resides 98% of everything that you need to bloom. So the fact that you're passionate about singing, the fact that you're interested and curious about learning to sing, means that you already have everything inside of you to make that grow. That's what he says. The only thing that is missing for the seed to bloom is water, sunlight, and soil, he says. So the only thing that's missing for you in order to make those skills bloom is the right environment, is your water, your sunshine, your soil. That could be the right vocal exercises. That could be the right people around you, the right singing buddies that support you throughout your singing journey, the right musicians to guide you, the right vocal coach to guide you, the right roadmap, the right step-by-step plan to follow to develop yourself as a singer. That is your environment. That's the only thing that's missing. But because you have the passion, because you have the interest in singing, you already have everything you need inside of you to learn that, to make that flower bloom. Isn't that beautiful? Doesn't that motivate you to take those steps forward, to take action? Because that is a feeling that I got when I read that, and I wanted to share that because it's so important to be reminded of how great you are, of how strong you are, of how capable you are. Oftentimes we forget that. And I hope this can be your daily reminder to remind you that you have everything inside of you to make that flower bloom. You have everything inside of you to grow, to become the singer that you've always wanted to become. The only thing that's missing is your environment. So, and I hope this can be your environment or part of your environment. Listening to these episodes about singing, about vocal technique, about mindset, about singing, this is your environment. Having that roadmap, having your vocal coach, having your singing buddies, that is everything. And that is why we have the Singing Insiders membership. That's everything is built around making your seed bloom. Your development as a singer is our priority. So I want to encourage you in the coming week to be mindful of what your environment is right now and what is one thing you could change or improve on to make that flower bloom, maybe just a little bit faster, right? So stay mindful of where am I now? What is my environment? Who's here to support me? What trainings am I following? What courses do I do, right? What do I do to make that flower bloom? What is my current environment? And what is one thing you can improve, change, or enhance in order to promote your growth as a singer? That is a big question that I ask you this week. And let me know in the comments what comes up for you. I'd love to hear. Also, the other thing that I want to tell you, or maybe one little tip that I can give you in it's a first step to answering that question, because one thing in your environment that you could change, I'm not saying that that's the thing you should change, but it's something that you could change, is training your voice more consistently, even warming up your voice more consistently. And if you want, I have warm-up that you can download, that you can incorporate into your daily or weekly practice. It's an MP3 and a PDF that walks you step by step to how to make a good and healthy vocal warm-up. I think it's about 5 to 6 minutes. You just sing through it and then you're ready to sing. So if you want to download that, it's all free. You can find the link in the description below to download it. So that might be a change in your environment. That I'll leave that up to you, what your environment looks like right now and how you want to enhance that. So go do that. Have fun thinking about this this week and connect with me. I'd love to hear your experiments. I love to hear how your thoughts go about this topic. And thank you so much for being here this week again. And I'd love to see you again next week. Bye.